when you're stressed or when you're feeling down, actually you can feel quite overwhelmed with information. It can be, reading through lots of information can just be overwhelmed, but also just, your brain's tired anyway. Trying to integrate and understand that information can be quite hard. So I think visually you try to capture that information in one thing. And then all you have to remember is that picture rather than lots of information or long words. It's just, okay, it's a capacity cup. So my capacity is full. What can I do about it? Oh, yes, I can do this to lower it. So something about it being visual, it really captures people's attention. I think makes it memorable, and they can pull that vision to mind rather than having to pull lots of kind of words to mind. So it's easier. And also, I read something really interesting that I don't know how factual this is, but that when we think about thoughts, actually our visual thoughts develop first rather than our language, because obviously language came after the ability to think. So actually visually it's quite a natural way to think, and people can engage in that quite easily. I don't know how factual that is. It was just a kind of probably theory around how we think, but certainly people do engage with it. It's bright, it's coloured, it's accessible. I think it's not threatening. Whereas big long words and psychological techniques can seem a little bit overwhelming, and whereas if you've got a bright coloured picture that's saying the same things, people are drawn into it. It can seem also quite fun, so it's saying a serious topic, but you want people to actually be drawn into that topic through kind of the bright colours, or actually finding something entertaining or fun in it, although it's delivering a serious message. So I guess the idea is happiness is not an end point. Quite often we think we've got to work towards this ultimate goal of happiness, where it's this end point we're going to arrive at, and then life is going to be perfect. And then we start to view things in that way. So we might think, oh, if I get to that, job promotion, or if I get, the perfect marriage, or if I get whatever it is in my life, I'll get to that point of kind of happy land, is how I call it. But happy land doesn't exist. Happy land is just a place we visit. It's somewhere that we will get to, then we'll move away from it again, because there's no such thing as happy land. It's impossible to be in a permanent state of happiness. And then if we load too much value in trying to find happiness in things, and we work towards things which don't actually deliver happiness, then we can sometimes neglect that actually we can build happiness in our life in the here and now. And that's what's most important. It's the small daily things that you do to actively promote happiness, that are good for your well-being, that are that make you feel good, but also give you meaning, that build happiness into your life. So if we constantly think of happiness as something over there we're building towards, as a future destination we're going to arrive at, then we're going to miss where we can work on it in the here and now and building towards it as a kind of everyday things. It's not the large things, the big achievements that are going to bring you the most happiness. It's those small everyday things.